So guys, on the sleeves part, that is what we're going to start off. Slip knot, then hold that part, and then yarn over, pull through, and then tighten it. So we're going to chain 64 for the sleeves part. 1 2 3 4. So I am at the 64th chain. So I'm making mine 64 because I want it very baggy. If you need it a little not baggy, you can make it, you can reduce the number of the chains just to make it a little tighter, but this is 64 chains. So the sleeves part is going to be easier than the frontal and the back part that I was doing of the shrug. So we're going to add 2. So let me say, the frontal part and the back part was a little technical, but the sleeves part is more of treble crochets and double crochets, so it's very easy. So the first part that I did was to make, just like in row 1 of the frontal part, I did 3 half double crochets, 1 2 and then 3, and then we're going to chain 3 and skip 3, 1 2 3, and do that throughout this row. The 2, this is how long it is. So in the next row we're going to do double crochet, treble crochet, just as we were doing in the frontal part of the shrug. You count 5, 1 2 3 4 5 plus 2 1 2, and then do a treble, 1 2, and then do treble crochet that way, chain 2, and then treble, 1 2. So that is basically how it looks like. So I'm just going to show you a pattern of how it is going to go. So this is row 1, row 2, treble crochet, row 3 is also treble crochet, and then row 4 is going to be single crochets. So since we have gone through all the patterns, I think it is easier now to just do this one off the camera. So we are at row 1 2 3. So you can just see the pattern here. I did half double crochets. These are half double crochet, and then treble crochet, and in white I did single crochet. I hope it is very visible on the camera. This is the treble crochet, treble crochet, treble crochet, and then I did here treble crochet, treble crochet. It's pretty much very easy, and I think we can just do them behind the camera, but you can as well refer through this one. That's why I have made it so open for you. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7, row 8, row 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, then 22, 22 here, and then 23, and then 24. After that, after I'm done with the other one, I will let you know how I did here. These 2 rows here at the top, but pretty much this side was just the same as this side. It was as straight as leather, but now to make it a little thinner, there is something that I did that I'm going to show you. Let me make the other one until I reach here, and then I'll show you what I did here. I think that will be enough for you to be able to make this. So guys, at the end of, after doing chain 2, 1, 2, and then we are going to do double crochet in the back loops. You see the back post, there is front post and back post. So this I'm doing at the back post of this, that way, to make it a little bit so this is what I did. Make a front post in the treble crochet, the previous treble crochet. You make a front post like that, and then into the next do a back post like that. I hope you're seeing very well what I am doing. You take a loop to the back and then yarn over, pull through, and then make half double crochet, and then you just alternate between back post and front post until you reach the very end of this row. This one is going to be back, and then front, so you see it is getting tinier and tinier. It's not as large as it was. So that is what you do throughout. I'm going to do this up to the next row, which is going to be the last row. So you see that how it is coming out. So do that to the end of this row, and then let me meet you at the end. So I am done with this row. You can leave it at that. You see it's already tiny. You can leave it at that or move to the next row. Like mine, I moved to the next row, which I did the same thing. And then back post of the double crochets that we did. Sorry. you see it's getting tinier and tinier. So that's what I'm going to do to the end, and this is the last row. So guys, I am done. This is how it is. So I'm going to show you how to weave it. So I do weave in the parts. Let me see the part that I like the most, with this side or this side. I'm very confused. So I am going to go ahead and start weaving this one. This is the part where I started, and my going through. So I am going to do single crochets only to weave in all these parts. So I'm going to weave in this first arm, and then the next I said single crochet only. Make sure you're going with the line just as it is, so you don't get something which is messy. This is going to look like. So I'm going to weave in this part till the very end here, and then I'll show you how I join it to the other shrug